half black. Ain't no such thing as half black. You don't mix white milk with chocolate milk and get half chocolate milk.
This comparison doesn't make no damn sense because clearly y'all don't know what the hell chocolate milk is, right? And I'm not surprised because they did this study where a lot of people thought that chocolate milk came from brown cows, right? Chocolate milk is literally chocolate in milk. I used to work at a restaurant, and when kids would want chocolate milk, we didn't have chocolate milk in the carton. We had to actually like pour regular white milk and add like the Hershey's chocolate to it and stir it up, right? So the actual comparison you should be making is saying, oh, if you mix chocolate with milk, you don't get half chocolate and half milk. You just get chocolate. And that's not true. You don't get chocolate. You get chocolate fucking milk. So using your own dumbass logic, well, golly gee, biracial's not black. You would never, ever hear no biracial say no dumb shit like this to white people. You would never hear a biracial step to white people and say, you don't mix chocolate with milk and get chocolate milk. You get milk. I'm just as white as you are, my dog diggity. You would never hear that shit because biracials understand their place in the white community. They understand the fact that they don't have a damn place in the white community. Okay, white people have made it abundantly clear that biracial people's proximity to blackness means that they cannot be included in their community, right? Biracial people understand that to white people they're less than because they're half black, right? But they understand the exact opposite occurs in the black community, right? To black people they're more than because of their proximity to whiteness, right? That's why they come in our community bossing folks around and shit, because they understand that puts them on a pedestal in the black community, and that's why they treat us a way they would never treat white people, right? This is the thing, right? Have a conversation with any biracial and 99% of them will talk about the fact that they attempted to be white, but when they were denied so many times, they finally discovered their blackness, right? So they attempted their best to fit into the white community, get that white privilege, of course. Like, biracial's not dumb. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? But when white people made it clear, you're not white, that's when biracials realized, okay, they're not going to let me into this community. They're going to treat me like crap. So let me go to the black community where I'll get celebrity status. You know what I'm saying? They understand that. That's literally, that's the origin of biracials. In the United States of America, right? White men would rape enslaved black women, right? And biracials would be born. And biracials tried their best to get into white society. They would say, well, I have a white parent, so I should not be a slave, right? And white people was like, no, we ain't having none of that shit, right? Historically, biracials have always tried to integrate into the white society, and we're only forced into black society, right? And then y'all be trying to use genetics to defend this doo-dooery. Like, y'all be claiming that, blackness is the dominant trait. So if you got one black parent, you black, right? So y'all be quoting Mendelian inheritance, but that shit don't even make no goddamn sense, right? Because this is long story short, okay? So you get one copy of the gene from your mama, one copy of the gene from your daddy, right? So let's just say there's a blue eye gene and a brown eye gene. Now, blue eyes and brown eyes, so eye color actually follows that dominant and recessive thing, right? So if you get a brown eye gene and a blue eye gene, then your eyes are gonna be brown. Even though you have that blue eye gene lurking in the background, so you're a carrier for it, you're gonna have brown eyes, right? So eye color actually follows that dominant and recessive pattern. But then y'all claim that race follows it. Like, what? First of all, race is not determined by one single gene, so you can't even simplify it to this, but let's pretend it was, right? So like I said, eye color, that actually follows that dominant and recessive thing, right? So if you have a parent with brown eyes, they give you a brown eye gene. Parent with blue eyes give you a blue eye gene. You're going to have brown eyes. That just is what it is. There's not going to be any mixture of brown and blue or anything like that. No, you're going to have brown eyes, right? But if we use that logic for race, right? You have a black parent and a white parent, then the child should come out looking like the black parent. If I had a child with a white man, the child, if race was dominant, as you all claim that it is, the child should come out looking like me. It should have dark skin, wide features, kinky hair, etc., etc., etc. But it doesn't. It clearly comes out looking like a mix between me and the white father. It will clearly come out with an intermediate skin color, an intermediate hair texture, etc., etc., etc. What the fuck is completely dominant about that? What? Maybe y'all should go Google incomplete dominance. Push this claim that biracials are black, because I've said it once and I will say it again. Black people have an inferiority complex. I also have to hold the black community accountable, because you all are doing this. You're so pressed to claim clearly non-black people as black because that's what you wish blackness was.